From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow! I can't believe they even let you play. Rush in!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 29 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right, and his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yellow, yellow. I color. Switch. Check three.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, 57. He's crashing.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go,
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56 is the mark. Sunday. Watch the twitch.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball. Switch. Check three.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Like 56, Mike. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing now is Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. I mean, they didn't see that coming at all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 50 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
43.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
56. 56, right there, 56.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Williams will try again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? Isn't that?
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop. 57. Buzz. Mike 5-4. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
On second down now, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 53.
Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by one. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Kill. Deuce. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Devin McCourty brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They run. It's Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. Yellow. I'm going back to you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
We won! Come to my work! 72. Mike by four. Hey, pick your...
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady now to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got it to James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Regular.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check it back.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 3.
They'll run it with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art. but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow, 180. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. He's coming, he's coming.
On the ground, this is Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
36, 36. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Switch, attack, attack. Check three, check three. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down, it's Williams. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, 57, 57. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here.
Yellow, 43, 43. Silver, silver. Spot. Yellow, yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. On first down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yellow. I'll go one.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. On the line, right? Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes, throw left side complete. That's Bell. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's third and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the kick by Butker is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 13-yard line.
I don't need to. On the line. Hey. 59 Mike. Hey, 43. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, echo.
Here's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 33 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. 2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Trubisky will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bears 14, Chiefs 9. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let him know, let him know. Attack. Get wide.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is caught, and he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
It's Williams on the catch, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's countering.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sets all day, baby. Go ahead, take a shoot. You can't stop me.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I'll go away. Come on. Watch the run. They're running it. Kill.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down now. It's Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on first down is Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, it's Drake. Room to run past midfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after 1.
Yellow. There's a blue lady. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On third down, here's Williams. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. I don't need to.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. got the first down here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. First down, Murray. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. They were looking for Johnson that time. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And he's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get 34 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And some room to run now. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that...
This is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, now he'll pull it down. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
Yellow. Hey, check 24. Watch the zoom, fellas. Let's go. Hey, 57 color.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught here by Bell. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Bravo! 43's the mic. Hey, ribble it. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Like 52, remember this. You won't get this one. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Squeeze, double. 54's Mike, 54's PPP. Watch 54.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, minicamp?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Parker, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check three. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Now Balaj looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. He's crashing. He's trying to go 5-0 here. Switch.
Balaj. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
36.
They'll try and run with Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 47 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
55. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Not that time for Watkins. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run here with Balaj. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Fitzpatrick now. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
All day. All day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken and it's 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door. And running
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack, Mahomes, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerome Baker, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
PPP.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Flush to his right, and his throw here's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On second down now, it's Williams. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the ground, this is Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 51 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pick up there and also a first down. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught here by Bell. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
On first down, Williams. They find some open field here. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Turner. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Kansas City.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Let's make these babies.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. On second down, it's Williams, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check.
On second down now, it's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Watch twist.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run it with Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Williams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Play 56. Yellow. Here we go, D. Check, check. Press down, press down, press down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check, check. Watch
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Shift, shift. Check,
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run with Hunt, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns out now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Pass.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180. Check 53. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 72 yards. And the Browns are going to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now is Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards on the ground.
44 yards.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wait, 20! 54! Mike, 54! We got it! Check!
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady gives to Michel. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Brady now on first down. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Wait, that 53! 54! We got it,
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is White on the screen. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st down, it's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run with.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He was looking for Edelman there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
57 colors.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and
That's caught at the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
They run it again with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Michelle. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Wait, 20. Check, watch the default, Let's go,
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes flushed out right. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that's complete. It's Bell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 57 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On the ground, this is Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here a throw taken in by Watkins.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Blake Bell, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on second down. Brady. It's complete. James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. It's caught. This is White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.